friend of mine at work gave me a bunch of PS3 games for my collection, and I just wanted to go through them with you guys. Gran Turismo 6, I never played this one, but I heard Gran Turismo is really good. Probably never play it, though. Rock Band Lego. This is pretty sweet. Recently, I've been really into Lego, and love Rock Band games. Ghost Recon Future Soldier. Not really into these old shooters. I'd rather play the new ones. They're a lot tighter and a lot better. Lego Movie. Have this on Xbox still. It's a fun game. My kids will probably get into it one day. I don't think I've actually played a bad Lego game yet. Air Conflicts Vietnam. I don't know anything about this. It looks like a shooter game. Hopefully it's more like Arma and not like Call of Duty. Terraria. It's like the left to right Minecraft. Out of all the games I got, this is one I'll have to check out because I've actually never tried it. Unless it's on Switch. Call of Duty Black Ops. Haven't played a Black Ops game since Black Ops 2. SOCOM, not really my thing. I played it back in like the PS2 days and haven't touched it since. It's kind of fell off since then, right? Dangerous Hunts from Cabela's. Here, these are fun. I'm going to hunt some bear, maybe some deer. Lego Pirates of the Caribbean. I actually currently have this game on Xbox 360, I think. And it's awesome. I'm glad to have another copy. Pac-Man and the Ghostly Adventures. Now, I've heard of Pac-Man World. I really like those games. Hopefully this is in the same vein. I'll check it out. NBA 2K13. And nice start off right there with the Jay-Z disc. Probably have to put that one in the trade bait pile. It's not even got a middle divider right there to keep the disc in. I'm not really happy with this camera angle right now. Let's change things up and get things a little bit better to just give you some perspective of how many games this dude actually gave me. By the way, I'm extremely thankful. SpongeBob SquarePants, Robotic Revenge. I heard this game was not great compared to Battle for Bikini Bottom, but I heard it's not bad. Iron Man 2. I don't know anything about this, but it's a Marvel game. This is like a classic GameStop right here. There's an Iron Man 1 in my Iron Man 2 case. Now I gotta buy Iron Man 1's case and Iron Man 2's disc. Or how about we don't and say we did? That works for me. Does that work for you? All right, on to the next one. Face Breakers. Hopefully it's like Punch-Out and not like Wii Sports. This looks really cartoony, so hoping there's some promising things there. The Voice, I Want You. I want you to push this game over there because I don't want to talk about it anymore. Lego Jurassic World is an excellent game. Currently played it on Switch. It is very, very good. If you haven't played it yet, play it on whatever console you can find it for. Has a lot of humor and a lot of dinosaurs. Now, Battleship. Classic Battleship board game you always played as a kid, but now it's on a PS3. I don't know if it's any good or not. I'm sure the price point it was at wasn't terrible, but we'll find out later. Angry Birds Trilogy, the game that my daughter was really excited about. I don't know how well they converted this from a handheld phone or an iPad over to a PlayStation, but we'll find out. Heck, you never know. I mean, it may be good. I mean, 4-year-old's playing it, so she might like it. Uncharted 3, I don't have to really say anything about this. I played 4. All of them are supposed to be excellent. 4 was in my top 10 favorite games of all time. Need for Speed The Run. Pretty sure anything after Need for Speed 1 and 2 probably wasn't that great. I bet a steady diet of that Need for Speed will give you the runs. Phineas and Ferb, I'm sure this game is absolutely terrible, but I don't know. It might be awesome. I'll have to just find out later whenever we go to check these out. Little Big's Planet. Yay, look at that. Biggie Smalls. This is actually a Mario clone that PlayStation worked up. The new games are awesome. I remember the first game like it was yesterday. It's a lot of fun. It's a left and right game, but yeah, another left and right game. DuckTales! This game was actually really hard to find a couple years ago, and people were freaking out because it was getting removed from the store. So in Complete Edition, it skyrocketed in value. I'm not really sure what it is now, but I'm just going to keep it anyway. The Bureau, this is an XCOM game, so if you're not used to like those strategy, shooters where you hide behind stuff and all that, this probably might not be your thing, but if you like aliens and government and all that, it might be. If I can get the stupid case closed. I'm not used to games with manuals anymore. Digimon! I'm actually pretty excited about this one. This is a Rumble game. I haven't played a Digimon game since Digimon World on PlayStation 1. So I'm going to have to check it out for sure. Adventure Time. I don't know anything about Adventure Time. Never watched the cartoon. Never read the manga, whatever it is. Don't know anything about it. So you have to tell me. Sonic All-Star Racing Transformed. This is on every single console I know of, even your cell phone. I'm pretty sure they could put this game on a potato. But hey, the little blue man's loved. I love me some Sonic. Force Unleashed, excellent game. If you're into the Star Wars universe, this is not canon whatsoever. But it's kind of neat. You play as like Darth Vader's like unwanted apprentice, and you get to go through and use the Force and use a lightsaber. So that's all good enough for me. Cabela's Survivor. Heard this game's good. You get to shoot some wolves or something like that. Survive the wilderness. All right, we are on to the home stretch after this one. I'm excited about a few of these, and hopefully you are too. Maybe we can do some live streams and play together, just chit chat. whatever. I don't know. MLB The Show. That's definitely not what I'm going to be streaming because I'm not a baseball guy. I don't even know how to play the game. I just know hit the ball and hit home runs, hopefully. MX versus ATV Untamed. You know, the last MX versus ATV game I played was MTV Unleashed, I believe, on the PS2. It was awesome. I'm sure it's just as good now, just a little bit better updated graphics. NCAA. They even make those games anymore. Now on to some of the good stuff. Toy Story Mania. I'm not saying this is going to be anything like Disney Rush, but I'm pretty sure this is just a bunch of mini games. Toy Story 3 on the PS3 is actually supposed to be pretty nostalgic for a lot of people. It's a classic. This one, probably not. One I'm really excited to check out, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Danger of the Ooze. I'm just a sucker for anything classic Turtles. I'm a child of the 90s, and Ninja Turtles was a huge part of that. Are you starting to understand why I mainly just do cooking content? Cabela's Big Game Hunter. This game, I don't know anything about it, but if it gets me to shoot a deer, sure, why not? Sonic Unleashed. Oh yeah. I think Sonic just straight up goes beast mode and just goes straight up like full hog on this one. I don't know anything about it, but a lot of people said it's a lot of fun. The only memorable Sonic games I know of from this generation was like Sonic 2006 and the Knuckles game, I think. I'm not even going to talk about Farming Simulator. You literally ride around in a tractor and harvest crops. I don't really know what else to say. Minecraft Story Mode. It's like a Telltale game, I think, but Minecraft. I don't know. Midnight Club Los Angeles. Didn't this start out as like a PS2 game and then they converted it and like made the graphics better? I don't know anything about Midnight Clubs. But Transformers Fall of Cybertron, pretty sure they did move that over to PS4, and it is muy excelente. I mean, Transformers, right? Who can argue with the big old Optimus Prime? Mod Nation Racers, it's like a ripoff of Mario Kart. I probably, do a little extra whenever you create your tracks and all that. Some like Walmart brand motorcycle game. I'm sure there's some guy out there in the comments that's going to tear me up for talking about this and trashing it, but it doesn't even look like anything that anybody would buy other than be like, I need a motorcycle game. But Lego The Hobbit, I would buy this, even though it really slipped me up because I was looking at it and I thought, man, that looks like a PS4 case. That actually looks like a PS4 disc. If it didn't have 3 right there, I would have been duped. Correct me if I'm wrong, that was actually the first Lego game with voice acting. Bakugan, it's like the poverty version of Yu-Gi-Oh! I'll just go back to the heart of the cards. I'm sure there's like a Reddit post somewhere explaining what Bakugan is, and I don't have the time to go read it. So, Sonic Genesis Collection, this is just a compilation of the best Genesis games. Most of those are Sonic. But, it's good, because all those games were the best of the Genesis. They've just released them like 50 times. WWE All-Stars, this game is a lot of fun. It's a very arcadey version of your favorite WWE game, whether that would have been, Raw or WWE Reckoning or whatever. Minecraft, this goes in the trash can. Speaking of which, Reflex MX versus ATV. Again, I'm going to tell you what I told you earlier. I haven't played an MX versus ATV game since Unleashed. I don't intend to change that right now. Harry Potter years 5 through 7. I have the collection currently on Switch. I'll keep it for convenience reasons. That way if the PS3 is hooked up and somebody wants to play it, it's there. There you go. Lego Batman, I had this on Xbox. It was an Xbox 360 game that they crossed over in those weird cases that say Xbox One on them. But yeah, it's an awesome game. This is a sweet stack, and I'm really thankful he gave it to me.